Welcome back guys. Star Wars Jedi Survivor just received a new update in the form of patch 9. This game is notorious for its performance issues, stuttering even on high-end PCs, one of the worst PC ports released in 2023. This new patch addresses the performance issues. The key highlight of the patch is the removal of de novo DRM. Yes, you heard it right. It allegedly helps in reducing the stuttering. In this video, I'll be testing the game on my Rog Ally Z1 Extreme variant of this device. I've already done my testing. This update definitely helps in improving the performance. The game stutters considerably less now compared to the previous version. A few hiccups are still present, for example when the game transitions from cutscenes to gameplay and vice versa. Nothing extreme though. You can definitely play the game on Ally. I'll be testing the game in the demanding planet Koboh area. I tried using the different presets of FSR Upscaler. They did not work for me. I tested the EA Play version of the game. We'll be showing you how to install the paid FSR 3.1 Uniscaler mod by LukeFZ. It allows us to enable FSR frame generation. I was also able to get the upscaler working with this mod. Unfortunately, I was not able to get the LSS enabler mod working in this game. It's a free FSR 3.1 frame generation mod. I'll let you know once I have found the fix for this problem. I'll quickly go through the patch notes. Performance improvements, frame rate improvements for various hardware configurations, fixes for several sources of frame rate hitching for smoother gameplay. Ray tracing has been optimized for CPU usage and should now scale better for high-end GPUs. Fixes for performance related to using a mouse as gameplay input. I'll be using my gamepad. General section. De novo DRM has been removed. We'll be running the EA Play version of the game. I've installed it on an SD card, Samsung Evo Plus A2 rated speed. Game size is around 130 GB. Even at 720p resolution, low preset game can consume around 7 GB of VRAM. On my Ally, I've set the UMI buffer size to auto. I'm using BIOS version 339. Install AMD's latest technical preview GPU driver that enables AFMF2. 25 watts manual profile. All three power values set at 25 watts. 720p resolution CPU boost disabled. I have connected my GuliKit KK3 Max gamepad to Ally via Bluetooth mode. Launch the game. Before that, just disable EA Play's overlay. Click on the hamburger icon here, then click on settings. Click on application. Scroll down until you find this setting. In-game overlay. Disable it. Now your gamepad should be detected properly. Launch. Adrenaline settings for the game. FreeSync and VSync enable. Anti-lag setting enable. I'll use Adrenaline's overlay to show you the performance metrics. Press Ctrl Shift and O keys together. 720p resolution, low preset. I have enabled FSR 2 Upscaler using its quality preset VSync disabled. Motion blur film grain, chromatic aberration disabled. That's it. Straight away load planet Koboh area. Their scan. Yeah, here we are getting around 38 FPS, almost hitting the GPU bottleneck. Big open area. Image quality is looking sharp. I'm observing some ghosting around the character, and I move the camera in complete circles. Haven't even enabled frame generation yet. Still seeing this ghosting. Some post-processing effect is causing this. Ghosting is a bit difficult to observe when you move the camera at a normal speed like this. Okay, now I'll cycle through the different presets of FSR Upscaler. 40 FPS with FSR 2 quality. I'll straight away switch to FSR 2's performance preset. As you can see, FPS remained the same, no improvement in performance. We are still hitting the GPU bottleneck and no change in image quality. This is not the performance preset of FSR 2. So for some reason FSR Upscaler is not working, at least on Rog Ally. This is the EA Play version of the game. I'll just switch to ultra performance preset. Game should look very pixelated now. Resume the game. Still getting around 41 FPS, no improvement in performance. We are hitting the GPU bottleneck. Image quality did not degrade. It's not looking pixelated. Ugly ghosting is present around Cal. So yeah, FSR Upscaler is not working. Just disable it. Let's see what happens. Disabled. Back to the game. Again roughly the same performance, and ghosting is still present. This ghosting has nothing to do with FSR Upscaler, it seems. FSR Upscaler will work when I switch to LukeFZ Uniscaler mod. I'll be showing you the process. I'll engage in combat. So even without any upscaler, FPS stays above 30 during combat. I'll fight against a bigger creature. Lightsaber. There's the creature. I'll take out the minions first. Slow down time. Oh my god, should have touched. I'm in a hurry.
I need help.
Just need to land a couple of blows. Very good. 33 to 35 FPS. This particular area is very demanding. Game used to stutter a lot here. That stuttering is gone. See? FPS is close to 30. Then drop below 30. This new patch really helped in improving the frame rate stability, frame time. Oh my god. Just use this rope. I missed it. I didn't die. 1 HP. Yeah, few hiccups here. The overall performance is decent. Just a few hiccups here and there. Oh my god. Can definitely play the game on Rog Ally even without frame generation, but gameplay is a bit choppy. 30 FPS. We are out of Ally's VRR range. Now I'll show you how to install LukeFZ's mod. It will enable upscaling as well. Expect a decent increase in performance. You need to subscribe to LukeFZ's Patreon in order to gain access to their Discord server where the mod files are present. Their monthly Patreon subscription costs around $6 US. Just download these two files from their Discord server. First, extract the contents of Uniscaler _common.zip file. Copy all of the files and folders present here. Go back, paste. Now just copy Uniscaler folder in mm.ini and win mm.dll files. Paste them in the game's installed directory. I have the EA Play version of the game. Click on manage, click on view properties, click on browse. This is the game's installed directory. Just open SW game folder, then open binaries folder, Win64 folder, paste the files here. Should look like this. We are not done yet. Now open stub_nvngx folder, execute this registry file, enable signature override. Now if you have an RTX based GPU, you don't need to execute this registry file. You don't even need to use nvngx.dll file. This step is only required for AMD and Intel GPUs. Copy nvngx.dll file, paste it in the same directory where you pasted the previous files, right here. Now just open uniscaler.zip file, copy the ASI file inside it, paste it in the same directory where you pasted the previous files. The mod has been installed. Now we need to generate the mod's toml file. It will be generated automatically when you run the game for the first time. Just make sure no third-party overlay like MSI Afterburner is running in the background, otherwise the mod will not work. I have installed the game on an SD card, but just make sure you don't install the game in program files x86 folder which is present on C drive. You can install it on any other folder present in C drive, but not program files x86. Launch the game. You'll see a black window with some logs indicating that the mod is working. There it is. Upon reaching the menu, quit the game. We are in quit. Need to tweak the toml file and just open the games directory where you install the mod. This directory, there's the toml file uniscaler.config. Open it. By default, Upscaler is set to FSR 3.1, FSR 3.1. The mod does support XeSS version 1.3, but for some reason this game was not working properly with XeSS. The screen was flickering, going black from time to time. I would not recommend using XeSS, just stick with FSR 3.1. Next we have frame generator. By default it is set to FSR 3.1, that is FSR 3.1. Now I don't recommend using FSR 3.1 frame generation in this game. It was causing some graphical artifacts around our character model's head. I'll demonstrate these graphical artifacts. After that I'll be switching to FSR 3 frame generation. You need to tweak a few settings from here. Set fake NVIDIA GPU to true. By default it is set to true. Beg your pardon, false. Don't need to perform this step if you have an RTX based GPU. AMD Unreal Engine DLSS workaround, need to enable this. Just set it to true. Again, you don't need to tweak this setting if you have an RTX based GPU. Click on file, click on save, close, launch the game. Game settings, 720p resolution, everything set to low, window mode full screen, VSync off from here. Yeah, DLSS 3 upscaler option got unlocked. I have set it to quality. This is basically FSR 3.1 upscaler. Frame generation enabled. Motion blur, frame gain, chromatic aberration disabled. Same adrenaline settings. I'll enable adrenaline overlay. In order to prevent the FPS counter from freezing, I'll just enable army crates overlay minimal. This will work. First I'll demonstrate the graphical artifacts. There's Cal. I'll be moving the camera in complete circles. Just observe his character model, especially his head. Yeah, some textures are flickering. See, his head is flickering. These artifacts are not present with FSR 3.0 frame generation. Not sure why. Performance is good here, 80 FPS with frame generation. So I'll just switch to FSR 3. See, zoomed in view, his head is flickering. I didn't observe any significant performance difference between FSR 3.0 and 3.1. Open uniscaler.toml file. Look for frame generator line. There it is. It is set to FSR 3.1. Just set it to FSR 3. That's it. Should look like this. Click on file, click on save, restart the game. We are in. It's the same sequence. I'll be moving the camera in complete circles. Just observe Cal's character model. Yeah, those graphical artifacts are gone now with FSR 3.0 frame generation. See, Cal's head is not flickering. I'll load planet Koboh area now. Here we are getting around 80 to 90 FPS. So smooth. Now we are on planet Koboh. Here FPS is around 90. Without the mod we were getting around 40 FPS in this same area. But that time FSR Upscaler was also not working. I'll just switch to FSR's DLSS Ultra Performance preset, which is basically FSR 3.1. Image quality should look pixelated. If the upscaler is working, we'll see. Performance should also improve theoretically. Yeah, image quality is looking soft. FPS increased to around 110. You can see the graphical artifacts around the character model pixelated. It's due to the low resolution. So Upscaler is working with LukeFZ mod, thank god. Not sure why it did not work with the official FSR implementation. Go back to quality preset. Let's just play the game. Equip my lightsabers. Okay, you can see some ghosting around the lightsaber. Not aware of any fix for this issue. See? Good thing the game's HUD elements are not flickering. Tag this thing. It's running away. FPS during combat. Input delay is not a problem. Sliced it. Expect a few frame drops here. It's due to the big area in the background. Massive stutter there. Few hiccups can still occur. Use my ability. Got smashed.
I need something, buddy.
Killed it. (62 to 78 FPS है. Parry attack. Oh my god, ate that rocket. Take out this tin can. It's down. This thing again, it's going to explode. I just ran away. Sprint है through the stream. Yeah, you can definitely play the game on Rog Ally. This patch really helps in reducing the stuttering. Frame generation helps in running the game at an FPS higher than 60. Input delay is not a problem. 60 to 80 FPS on planet Koboh. Next checkpoint is nearby. Without frame generation, game was running in a very sluggish manner. That sluggishness is gone now. Made it. Southern Reach. So that's it with the video, guys. I hope you find it useful. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.